Hey, how's it going, folks? Can you tell me where you're from?
Texas. Well, Waco, Texas. I'm from Waco, Texas.
Right. Dallas, Texas.
So y'all
Texas.
both from
Yeah.
Texas?
Yes.
Both from Texas.
Okay, and are you guys married?
Yes.
We are. Yeah.
Cool. How long have you guys been married?
8 years now?
8 years.
8 years. How long has the relationship been?
14.
14. So, hey, she know the answer.
Hey, real. Yeah, it's long.
Didn't have to
It's
think.
long.
Do you guys remember when you first met and how that meeting went?
Absolutely.
All right, so you know something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I still know.
So how did you first meet?
Man, we met. I hadn't moved back from college yet, but I was back, and we met at a club that no longer exists.
Yeah.
Randomly, and so we were there, and I'd seen her walk by, and I think.
So I don't mean to stop the sentence.
Yeah.
But there is a big you say you've been together 14, married for 8. In today's world, they would say to not meet your love of your life at the club, but you actually did.
Yeah.
We actually did.
Okay.
We met at the club.
And funny thing, I wasn't even supposed to be there. That was
Oh.
I wasn't supposed to be there.
Yep.
Yeah. So I ended up on this side of North Dallas, trying to pick up a friend, and she ended up not wanting to go, and told me about this club down the street from her. So that's how I ended up there.
So you saw her at the club. You noticed her when she first walked by, or it took a
Noticed
while?
her when she first walked by, and then I think we started dancing. Like I think I seen her dancing or something like that. Then I came up.
She
right?
said no.
No. I walked by and said, "Hey, what's your name?"
Oh, that's
I
right.
said, "My name is Tony." And then I walked off, and every time I walked around, Tony. So I think
Hey,
it was,
Tony.
Tony, what up? Yep, every time.
So I think I knew that the club was almost about to be over. So I was like, "You want to dance?" And then we danced the last couple of songs.
Yep. And then he was like, "Are you gonna get my number?"
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't even ask for the number.
Hey, I was trying to be a gentleman. I didn't know, you know,
Okay.
like being out at the clubs. She probably just trying to have a good time. But yeah, she was like, "You want my number?" I was like, "Oh yeah, let me get it."
Yeah.
Like,
And that
So-
was it.
So how far after you guys met did you guys start dating?
2 months.
Yeah,
It was 2
2 months.
months.
Cause I went back, got ready to move back to Dallas,
Yeah.
and then once I came back, I think she had hit me. Yeah. she hit me up.
Kind of forgot about it for 2 months. Came back to Dallas. I was like, "Hey,
Yep.
you want to hang out?" He wanted to act like he didn't know who I was.
Yeah, I did. I was
Tony!
Like, who this?
Yeah.
I was like, "Who this?"
So, yeah, he hit me with a "who this?" So I wasn't gonna reply back. So he was like, "Well, let me hurry up and try to change
Yep.
it up." So then we went out and we've been together ever since.
Ever since.
So I'll ask you first, sir. At what point, the specific moment, did you realize, hey, this may be the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with?
That's a good one.
Or did that gradually happen?
I think it gradually happened, but there was a point in time where I was like, I love this woman. And so I know we spent a lot of time together. Like, we were kind of inseparable. I think it slipped out. It slipped out for me, and I said, like, you know, I love you or whatever. And she turned
you said
and
it
was like-
first.
She was like, "Do you love me, Ralph Walker?" I remember it to this day. She said my full name and everything. And that was that moment where it was like, man, like, yeah, I do. I love you.
And what about for you, Miss Tony? Do you remember the specific moment where you was like, man, this might be the guy I want to spend the rest of my life with? Or did it gradually just happen?
I think it just gradually happened. Yeah. I can't remember like a specific. I don't even remember when I said I love
Right.
you. Yeah, I think it just gradually happened.
Okay, so what advice would you give folks the keys to a healthy relationship to last a long time?
Of course, the main one, communication.
Communication.
Yeah. I'm gonna say understanding self, so you can be able to accept what's coming in and what's going out of the marriage.
Right.
What about you, brother?
Nah, she hit it spot on. It's those things of you knowing yourself, what you're worth, and what you're willing to, you know, do and dish and take out, and, you know, meeting at that common ground. But it is it is main thing is to be able to talk and speak to
And
one
understanding that you are marrying an individual.
another. Yes.
Married to the individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like yes.
So yeah, I would say don't go into it looking for potential. Look at who you are actually trying to
Wow.
be. Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
they're gonna change.
Do
Yep,
not marry the
people change.
potential.
Marry what's right now. It's okay to see where that person can be and how that person can grow, but understand you're marrying that person for who they are at that moment. So yeah, and know that that person will change. And it just goes into, is that somebody that I can really see myself changing with? Am I going to be able to accept what that person is changing into? So yeah, I think it's just understanding that you're marrying an individual.
Okay. So in closing, I definitely appreciate it. In closing, what would you say to the young folks that are in the dating scene now that's finding it very hard to join union with someone?
Ask questions. Ask important questions. I mean, I know it sounds weird to ask those important, crazy questions at the beginning, but just do it.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and ask the questions you need to be answered to know if you need to move forward with this person.
Such as?
Where do you see yourself in 3 to 4 years? What are
What don't you like?
What don't you like?
Like,
Do you, how do you handle conflict? How do you communicate? What's a trigger for you? How do you deal with those triggers? Like just things like that, so you can know if that's something you're willing to deal with.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, brother? What advice would you give to the young folks today that's finding it hard in the dating scene today and looking to join union with someone?
I would say know yourself. Know not necessarily what you're looking for, but have kind of an idea. And kind of look for someone that you can talk to, that you feel comfortable talking with. Go to different places, not necessarily like we said in the club and stuff like that, but like meet them on different platforms, as far as like maybe a museum, maybe not necessarily a library these days, but maybe at the park, or just things that you can go to have conversation, to learn each other. And I think that's kind of main.
And make sure to understand it's okay to drop the mask. It's okay to be yourself, so people can know exactly what they're
who
getting
you
into.
are. Yep.
Who you are.
So you do
from
not
the
believe,
get-go.
just to be sure, you guys as our older folks do not believe in holding back at the beginning.
Nah, just let them know.
Yeah, I don't see why you would want to do that.
Well, that's what's taught in today's society. I'm not sure if it was like for you guys.
Yeah.
More so for women than men, because they say it makes the man want them more.
Yeah, but then you're attracting something that doesn't really know who you are.
That's a fact.
So like me, I come in so many different flavors. I need you to know exactly what you're getting into.
What you're getting into.
Yeah, so I do have like little mood swings. So when they come, you're going to see it. I need it to be all front and center. So you can
gotta know
exactly,
it ain't the end of the world.
Yeah,
but
this is me.
This is
Are you dealing
right
with
now.
it or not? So yeah, it's just, don't be afraid to be you and fully you right at the beginning.
Okay, and one question I forgot to ask, of course, do you guys have kids?
Yes.
Okay,
We
would you
have
mind?
2 of them.
2 kids.
Yes.
Older or younger?
They're younger, 7 and 5.
7 and 5.
Boy and girl. Yeah.
Boy and girl.
Boy and girl.
Yeah.
Oh, are we finished?
No other combo you can get.
We're done.
There's no other combo.
That's the perfect union.
You know what I'm saying?
We are done.
We got our mini-me's.
And then now I think the youngest one has passed the age when I would even think about trying to have another one. Because now they can kind of do their own thing and move.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
They're not bothering us right now.
I got you.
See?
Yeah. So
Well, I appreciate y'all giving me y'all time in parenthood and marriage.
You're
I at this park. Much love and light to y'all.
welcome.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.